Well, ladies and gents, this Star Wars New Jedi Order, or some crap like that. This is courtesy of Reddit. Now, I know, wait, loads of people don't like Reddit. They get really annoyed with Reddit, and I will agree. Reddit's not great, for a lot of things. But one thing is that it has actually proven time and time again to be very good at is sometimes there's legitimate leaks. So, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, everything was leaked on there. Some people, YouTubers, took it as their own, but Jedi Paxis was a leaker on Reddit that leaked everything to do with The Rise of Skywalker. So, also Ant-Man and the Wasp, that was leaked all over. Terminator Dark Fate, that was leaked on Reddit. There's so many things that get leaked on Reddit now. It's important not to pass it up as, it's just complete crap because it's on Reddit. It doesn't matter, right? There's a lot of legitimacy to Reddit these days. And this is apparently the new REY film, Star Wars New Jedi Order. And a lot of this, well, I mean, it does look pretty legit, to be fair, but it gives you a synopsis. And that synopsis is REY training two individuals. One of them's going to be the future leader. Guess which one? It's going to be the girl, isn't it? Fucking pathetic. Honestly. Now look, there's nothing wrong with that, but this is obviously going to happen. Obviously it was going to be the girl. It's paint-by-numbers filmmaking now at this point. It's archetypes, stereotypes. It's just pathetic. It's getting old. It's boring. It's something we see time and time again. Whenever they release something new, you go, well, I know what they're going to do. Ah, yeah, of course. There you go. They've gender swapped. They've race swapped. The strong one is the female, etc., etc., etc. It's boring. It's genuinely just boring. So, let's check this out. The writer, Stephen Knight. So anyway, Lucasfilm Limited, Star Wars New Jedi Order feature film. I don't know whether that's the title. Probably not going to be the title. Could just be its, I don't know, shooting name. Who knows? Whatever. Pinewood Studios. Obviously, that's in the UK. Buckinghamshire. If you're from the States. You guys say our name's very funny over there. Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. Team Disney Building, Burbank. Blah, 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 blah. Here we have it. Set roughly 15 years after Rey's victory over Palpatine, her father, and the end of Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. The sequel delves into Rey's courageous endeavours to restore the Jedi Order, where she assumes the role of a mentor to two promising young students, a girl and a boy. As their training progresses, it becomes evident that the girl possesses an extraordinary abilities. Weird typo there. Destined to emerge as the future leader. Release date May 22nd, 2026. Look, at the end of the day, this is so... it's just so paint by numbers. Super, super paint by numbers. This is something you just know this is going to be the case. Right, look, obviously we don't know this is going to be the case. It could be completely false, but I would imagine there's some air of legitimacy to this stuff. Kathleen Kennedy loves Rey, the character of Rey. Absolutely loves her. Couldn't get enough of her. It's her self-insert into the Star Wars franchise. You know, she's got this bizarre, fascination with Rey. Even though no one cares. No one wants to see her. No one wants to see her at all, and yet Kathleen Kennedy is intent on ramming this character down our throats. You know, this is one of those films that was announced and everyone was like, what? Why are you announcing this? The least liked character. He's coming back. What a bizarre decision. Very, very bizarre. Now, the rest of it's true. I think what's interesting about this, the WGA strike and stuff like that, I don't know. It did, it was stated back in April that Stephen Knight was going to submit his latest draft by mid-May, which was a deadline You know, must have been delayed, seeing as that WGA strike began on May 1st and has lasted ever since. So maybe he submitted it before. Maybe they're working off an old draft. Who knows? Who knows? Damon Lindelof was working on an earlier draft, and there's lots of reports about all of that situation. And that report specifically did have a male and a female lead alongside Ridley. And then there were some rumours as well that Idris Elba was going to be the villain, all this kind of stuff. So this could all be based... This could be a complete bait... Well, I say bait and switch, a bit of a false leak based off previous reports. Who knows? But, yeah. Doesn't look good, does it, to be fair? I mean, at the end of the day, what's going to happen? The male's going to be Sith, isn't he? Of course he is. The dude here is going to be a Sith. The other one's going to be the leader of the new Jedi. And it's going to be evil versus good. The good will be a woman, and evil will be a man. I mean, it's literally feminism and the patriarchy right there. Honestly, this stuff writes itself in Hollywood nowadays. It's so easy to see. If this does happen... I told you so, I guess. That is literally feminism versus the patriarchy. In movie form. Kathleen Kennedy's wet dream. Right there. It was a self-insert character. God, how pathetic. What do you guys think? Do you think there's any legitimacy behind this leak? I will say this. You know, they normally have a code name that they shoot under. Star Wars New Jedi Order. It's obviously not a code name, is it? Let's be honest. But yeah. Production Weekly. Maybe it is. Maybe it is 100%. I don't know. Apparently it's been debunked by various sources. StarWarsNews.net is pretty decent as well. Report. Surface Star Wars New Order synopsis is not accurate. So, and it was an actual issue of Production Weekly. But apparently the listing included the upcoming film, the REY one, basically. However, a source has told Star Wars Net that this synopsis is not accurate and does not represent the story that writer Stephen Knight was developing for Lucasfilm before the writer's strike was called on May 2nd. We also understand that New Jedi Order is simply a working title. Oh, so the New Jedi Order is the working title. Interesting. The listing by Production Weekly also cites April 2024. Start date in Pinewood. Release date 26. We haven't been able to... I mean, look. I won't say that that's a complete debunk, actually. I would say that, you know, saying it's not accurate... It does not represent the story. In what way? That's not a complete debunk. That really is not. That is not a complete debunk. The title isn't the title. The title is just the code name, but the working title anyway. But that's not a complete debunk. Interesting. Very interesting. Let me know what you think down below. I wouldn't put it past them. And whether that is the case or not, there'll be elements of that I think that are completely true. So yeah, leave your thoughts down below. Cheers guys. Take care.